Just my screen a little bit, have my time, my water, my hot water. All right. Like I said, standing position, Samastiti, having the feet under the hips. And we do that, let me admit. Okay, under the feet, because the balance is better there. Classically, the Samastiti is with the 2 feet together. That's the way to stand. But it's a little bit more challenging for the balance. So having the feet is a little hip width apart, it helps a lot with the balance. But bring the shoulders up to the ears and slowly release them back and down. And bring the hands to the heart center. So as we guide the chin slightly back and then towards the chest, find that lengthening in the back of your neck. You can close your eyes. You can lower the gaze towards the floor. Maybe the eyes partially closed. The idea is not to get distracted, but whatever is happening in the room or outside of the room, we can be aware of the noises, but we are going to bring the attention back to this present moment as we connect with our breath. Soften your shoulders, relax your elbows, and lift the spine from the heart center. And let's begin to bring the awareness inward towards the breath. Feel the inhales and the exhales. Sorry about that. Lifting the heart, breathing in and out. And find the rhythm of the breath, so the breath goes into longer inhalations and exhalations. Feel the breath. And then slowly lower the hands down by your hips with the palms turning forward, elbows by your rib cage. Lengthen the spine and inhale, lift the chin towards the sky. And as you exhale, lower the chin towards the chest, stretch the back of your neck. Inhale, gently lift the chin open. And exhale, the chin goes down to the chest at your own pace, linking the breath with the movement, mobilizing this cervical spine. Gentle with this neck. As you slow down the breath, you should be slowing down the movement. With your next exhale, the chin goes down, stay towards the sternum, and then slowly rock the head from side to side. Like the pendulum of an old clock. You move the chin towards one shoulder and towards the opposite shoulder. And slowly the head comes back to center, draw the chin slightly back. Take an inhale. And we're going to bring the right arm up towards the ears, flex the elbows and place your right hand to your left ear. And as you inhale, press your left foot and exhale, guide the right ear to your right shoulder and just stay there. Relax your left shoulder down, relax your hand, and breathe through the left side of your neck. And release, head back through center and hand down. Inhale, left arm goes to the side, flex the elbows, place your left hand to your right ear, take an inhale. And exhale, left ear to left shoulder, right arm goes down. Notice the breath. And release, head back through center. Inhale, bring those arms overhead, flex the elbows, place the hands to the back of your head, elbows in. And as you exhale, slowly guide the chin to your chest. And with the weight of the hands should be enough. So don't press too hard. Just feel the stretching of those muscles connecting with the base of your skull. And release, elbows out, release the hands and arms down by your hips, shoulders up, back and down. Inhale, lift the chin up. Again, chin to the chest. Inhale, chin up and down. Now inhale, lift the chin up, rotate the chin to the right, to the chest. Inhale to the left and up. Exhale to the right, to the chest. Left and up, to the right, to the chest. Inhale, chin up and going into the opposite direction, left chest. Inhale, right and up. Couple more rounds, mobilizing the neck, gently moving those cervical spine, and then slowly return the head back through center. And bring the shoulders up, back and down. With the next inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Relax your elbows, grab your left wrist with your right hand. And as you press your left hip and left foot, move the hips to the left and the spine goes to the right. And inhale, return back through center. Keep holding from your left wrist. Exhale, move the spine to the right and feel the stretch on the left side. Inhale back through center. And exhale again, spine to the right, hip to the left. Back through center. And then switch the arms, grab your right wrist with your left hand, relax your shoulders and elbows, press with your right foot, and as you exhale, the spine goes to the left and back to center. Exhale to the left, back to center. Give some stretch on the right side of the rib cage, moving the spine laterally, release, bring the arms out, down towards the hips, shoulders up, back and down. Hands to the heart. And inhale, bring the arms out and up. Inhale, arms out and flex the elbows, hands to the heart. Inhale now, bring the arms out and up and coming to your toes. Testing the balance, heels down, arms out, flex the elbows to the heart. Keep the toes, the heels down. Inhale, arms out and up. Mobilizing the shoulders. Exhale, arms out, down, hands to the heart, coming to the heels and to the toes, heels up. Heels down, inhale, arms out and up, keep the heels down. Exhale, arms down, flex the elbows into the heart. One more time. This time, bring the arms out and up and heels up. Heels down, arms out, down and into the heart. Reconnect back with the breath. Breathing in and out. And slowly release the hands down. And place the hands to your hips. Now let's stretch the top of the right foot, bringing the top of right foot back and lift from the chest. So keep the spine nice and long. So we're stretching the top of the foot, the top of your right ankle, even the shin. And relax your elbows. Lift, lift, lift from the chest. Take a deep inhale. Nice long exhale. And then place the ball of the foot and then rotate the ankle. And notice the movement happening from the hip. The knee comes along, the ankle moves, the foot moves, and let's do it in the opposite direction. And release the right foot down. Now it's time to stretch the top of your left foot. Bring the top of the left foot back, lift from the chest, relax your shoulders. Engage the core, keep the breath moving. Please don't hold the breath. This is a way you have to anchor through the present moment. This is a way you can check in how your body is doing, how your mind is doing. Couple more breath. And release both the foot on the floor, rotating from the hip, going in one direction, mobilizing it, going into the opposite direction. And then release. I'm going to come this way so you can see me. We're going to work in the like a cat-cow from standing position. So again, feet under the hips, hands to your thighs, relax your elbows and bring your elbows by your rib cage. So not shoulders up to the ears, just release it down. So we're going to lean slightly forward and arching the spine, open the chest, that's a cow. Exhale, round the spine, elbows out, chin in, belly in. Inhale, elbows in, open the heart, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, belly in, chin in. Inhale into the cow. Exhale, round like an angry cat, chin in, belly in. 2 more times. Inhale to open the chest. Exhale to round, in, chin in. 1 more. Inhale, guide the chest, arch this upper spine. And exhale, round in the spine. Then release the hands down with the knees slightly bent. Holding from the opposite elbow, relax, nod your head, yes. Shake your head, no. And release the hands down towards the floor and heavy arms, heavy head, rounding the spine, 1 vertical at a time. We're going to come again up to standing position, shoulders back and down, hands to the heart. Take a moment. Just breathing in and out. With the next inhale, rock into your toes, heels up, hands down by your hips, working with balance. Exhale, heels down, hands to the heart. Rocking into toes, heels up, heels down, Anjali Mudra, hands to the heart center. And keep moving at your own pace, lifting the heels and releasing down. A few times to check in with the balance, to work in some strengthening of the feet, the ankles, the legs. Concentrate on linking the breath with the movement. Inhaling as we lift, exhaling as we lower. Couple more rounds. One last. And slowly release it down. Hands to the heart center. Inhale, bring the arms overhead. Swan dive. Pull the belly in. Engage the core muscles. Relax the hands towards the floor. Crown of the head pointing towards the floor. Welcome to Uttanasana. Standing forward bend. Again, nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Bring the hands under the knees, move the chest away into the 90-degree angle and exhale to release it down. Relax your knees if you need to, soften your lower back. Inhale, engage the muscles to come halfway up. And exhale, release and soften as you let go. 1 more time. Inhale, halfway up, shoulders back and down. Exhale, softening, release and let go. And we're again, heavy arms, heavy head, gently rounding the spine. Let's all come back to Samastiti, shoulders up, back, and down. Bring the hands to your shoulders. Imagine you're going to make circles with your elbows and bring the elbows down, forward, up, back, downward dog for rooster, up, back, and down. 1 more, up, back, and down. Let's bring the elbows back, up, forward, and down. Couple more rounds in this direction. And then slowly release. Bring the hands towards the side and flex the elbows, fingertips going up and down. Just moving all the joints. Relax your shoulders and elbows. Make a fist and rotate in 1 direction. And into the opposite direction. Release slowly, hands towards the hips. Bring the shoulders side out, release any tension. Again. 1 more. And let go. Let's all come to the back of the mat now. We're going to be facing to the front and from the back in Samastiti again. Remember, keep your blanket or your towel handy when we go down to protect your knees. And if you need to keep your block, if you need to modify. Feet under the hips again. Bring the arms forward, shoulder height. Bend the knees and come into chair pose. From here, rock forward, heels up. Heels down, straighten the legs, arms overhead, exhale, swan dive, fall forward, hands towards the floor. Inhale, come halfway up, hands under the knees again. Engage those back muscles and then slowly release it down. Reverse swan dive, bring the arms out and up. Exhale, lower the arms high as your shoulders, bend the knees, move the hips back, rock into your toes. Heels down, straighten the legs, arms overhead, exhale, swan dive, fall forward from the hips, hands towards the mat. Inhale, hands under the knees, engage again, muscles of the belly, muscles of the back, and exhale, you fall forward to release. Reverse swan dive, engage to come back up. Lower the hands shoulder high, bend the knees into Ardha Utkatasana, engage the core, heels up, heels down. Straighten the legs, arms overhead, and exhale, swan dive. Release into Uttanasana. Inhale, come halfway up, pull the belly in, and exhale, letting go. Reverse swan dive, come all the way into Samastiti with the hands to the heart center, elbows by your rib cage. Concentrating back to the breath. It's going to be a movement day today, so checking with your breath, how the breath is doing. If your breath feels a little short, just take your time to reconnect with a nice, long, smooth breath. Take your time and then slowly release the hands down by your hips. So from here, we're standing in the back of the mat. Turn your left foot about 35, 40-degree angle and one comfortable step with your right foot. So then I just notice that my foot is not too close to my back foot, okay, and not too far forward. Adjust your hips, adjust your shoulders, lift from the chest, and then flex your right knee. So adjust so your right knee is over to your right ankle. So you're not over flexing. You're not doing this, okay? It's very hard also. So right knee over to your right ankle, press to the outside of your left foot. Let's welcome to our Warrior One, Vrivardhasana 1. From Warrior One, take a deep inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms out and behind you. And exhale, lower the spine halfway down again. Engage and sweep the arms out now. Return to Warrior One, arms overhead. Keep the knee bent all the time. Exhale, sweep the arms out. Place the hands to the sacrum. Engage the back muscles to lower the spine halfway down. Engage again and sweep the arms overhead, returning to Vrivardhasana 1. Shoulders back and down. One more time. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms and place them back to the sacrum. Exhale, engage the core to lower it down. You keep the belly engaged, back muscles engaged to return back to Warrior One. From Warrior One, rotate the left heel so your left foot is parallel to the back of the mat and the toes of your right foot are pointing the front of the mat. Flex your right knee, arms to the side into position. Notice my shoulders are over my hips and you're looking over to your right hand into Vrivardhasana 2. With the next inhale, straighten the right leg, sweep arms overhead. Flex your right knee, look over to your right hand, arms into position. Inhale, straighten arms overhead. Exhale, flex the knee and look over to your right hand, Warrior 2. One more time, inhale, straighten arms overhead. Flex the right knee, look over to your left hand. Take an inhale, reach with the arm, reach with the spine, and let's lower into triangle Utthita Trikonasana. Place your right hand down to your shin or to a block, and then with the left hand, you try to reach and create a space there. You're not rotating the shoulder forward. You want to have a nice line. Feel the inner thigh, the stretch. Breathing in and out. Don't hold the breath, please. And gently flex the left knee and let's come to Warrior 2. Lower the hand down, rotate the right foot forward, and then bring the right foot to meet your left foot, Samastiti. Take a moment. Reconnect back with the breath. Slow it down. Take your time. And then slowly release the hands down. Again, from the back of the mat. This time we're going to rotate the right foot out, 35-40-degree angle. One step forward, adjust your hips, adjust your shoulders to face the front of the mat. Flex your left knee, make sure you are in the 90-degree angle. Sit down, forward nap, shoulders back and down, and warrior one. From here, keep your left knee bent, engage the core, muscles, belly, spine. Exhale, lower halfway down as you bring the hands to your sacrum. Engage the core and come back up, warrior one. Take an inhale and exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, we'll turn back to center, crown of the head pointing up to the sky. One more time, inhale. Exhale, engage as you lower, place hands to the back, lower back. Inhale, engage, and back to center. I'm going to rotate this way so I'm facing your way. Exhale, let's bring the right foot parallel to the back, the mat, and the left foot pointing to the opposite side. 90-degree angle, arms to the side in T position, and we are now in warrior two. Look over to your left hand. You're not leaning to the right, to the left. You are like center through the torso. Take an inhale, straighten your left leg, arms overhead. Exhale, flex the left knee, warrior two, look over to left hand. Inhale, straighten your knee, arms overhead. Relax your shoulders and lower down, look over to left. One more time, straighten, arms overhead. Exhale, flex. Inhale, reach. Now keep your left leg straight, bring arms to the side, and the spine goes to the left. You're reaching through the fingertips, and you lower the left hand to your left shin or the block as you point the fingers of your right hand towards the sky. Again, don't rotate forward. It's a gentle arching of the rib cage. You're stretching the inner thigh, the groin, and the spine is moving laterally, which we hardly ever do that in our daily life. So it's a good thing to do to get the spine having that movement. Now flex your left knee. Let's come to warrior two. Rotate the left foot and bring in one step to meet the other foot. So we are now in Samasthiti again with the hands to the heart, Nanjali Mudra. Notice your feet. If you are feeling that your arches are collapsing inward and your knees are going inward, press through the outside of the feet, slightly engage the quads. Relax your shoulders. And the breath again is moving with control, with attention and intention. And slowly lower the hands down by your hips. Let's come to the back of the mat now. So with the feet wide as your hips, inhale, arms overhead, reach through the fingertips. Exhale, fall forward into Uttanasana. Hands towards the floor, nod your head yes. Shake your head no. And here, grab your blanket or grab your towel because we're going to down and we want to protect your knees. So walk your hands to the front panel, going into downward dog with the hands wide as your hips, feet wide as your hands wide as your shoulders, and feet wide as your hips. From here, take an inhale, heels up, knees down to tabletop. Keep the toes tucked, moving into downward dog. Lift the hips, straighten the legs, heels toward the floor, chin to your chest. Inhale, rocking as you move the knees down into table. Inhale, press and lift into downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, heels up, knees down into table. One more. Engage, press, and downward dog. Relax your chin to your chest and crown of the head towards the floor. Take an inhale, and then the knees are going down to tabletop. Top of the feet flat on the mat. Here, wrist under the shoulder. Let's move to the cat-cow from kneeling position. Inhale, arch the spine, look forward. Exhale, round the spine into the cat. Inhale into the cow. Exhale, round into the cat. Inhale, open chest. Exhale, round, move the hips to the heels, and let's all come to Balasana. Elbows down, forehead towards the floor, or place a block if you cannot reach the mat with your fork, and don't keep the head hanging. Make a tower with your fist. Just relax your shoulders, take a moment. And slowly, let's come to tabletop position. So let's move. So we keep the wrist under the shoulders, and the knees are not going to be under the hips, but slightly back. So we're going to work with strengthening the triceps, the arms, and the shoulders as we lead with the chest, move the chest forward, bend the elbows, lower the chest halfway down. You don't have to go all the way down. Straighten the arms, come into table, and then move the hips to the heels to relax your wrist, your hands, and your shoulders. Back to table, keep the knees where they are, flex the elbows, bring the elbows by your rib cage, engage the core to lower. Inhale, press, straighten the arms, move the hips to Balasana, relax your shoulders and elbows. Let's repeat that 2 more times. Come into table, flex the elbows, lower, halfway down. Inhale, straighten, push, and move the hips to the heels. 1 more time, come into table. Flex the elbows. It's kind of like Chaturanga Dandasana, but you're not going all the way down. You're going to straighten and strengthen those arms, move the hips back. And as you bring the hips to the heels this time, bring the arms down by your side. Allow the shoulders, the elbows, everything to melt down towards the floor. Relax and breathe. And gently come to a kneeling position. So from kneeling position, again, keep using your mat, your blanket or your towel. We're going to keep the left knee bent and extend the right leg out to the side in large pose. So with the next inhale, bring the arms overhead. As you exhale, lower the right hand down, the spine goes to the left. Right arm goes up. Flex your right knee, flex your right elbows into cactus arms. Inhale, straighten the legs, straighten the arms. Large pose, lower the right hand down, spine goes to the right. Inhale, right arm comes to meet your left arm. Flex the knee and cactus arms. 1 more time, inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower the right hand down to your right shin and the spine goes to the right, left arm over to your left ear. Last one, inhale back to center, flex the elbow, flex the knee. And inhale, come up. Lower the left hand down, arm left shoulder, bring the left foot aligned with the left knee, right arm goes up to the sky. Inhale, right foot up and down, up, down. Activate those hip muscles, up, down, up, down, 1 more, up and down. Flex your right knee, adjust your knees so they're under the hips, and we're coming into Balasana with the arms down by your side. Take a moment. And slowly standing in the knees. So let's bring the left leg out, adjust your right foot, and bring the arms overhead. Flex your lower the left hand down, the spine goes to the left. Inhale, left arm goes up, both arms overhead, flex the knee and flex the elbows, move the hips to the left. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Lower the left hand down, stretch the right side of the torso. Bring the left arm up, flex the knee, flex the elbows, and move to the left. 1 more time. Inhale, straighten. mobilizing the rib cage with the spine. Bring the left arm up, flex the knee, elbows, and cactus arms. Guide the elbows back and back to center. Now lower the right hand down under your right shoulder, adjust your right foot so it's in line with your right knee, and your left arm goes up to the sky. Activate those outside hip muscles and inhale, lift and lower, up and down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and down. Lower the left knee down and let's all move into child's pose. Elbows towards the floor, forehead towards the mat or towards the floor, and just feel the stretch there. And let's come back to a kneeling position. From kneeling position, let's step forward with your left foot. Lower the right hand down for support. Notice I'm going to move the right knee from under my hip. We're going to move it slightly back. Iliopsoas stretch. Left knee is bent, hands towards the thighs, and then move the chest away. So you have that nice opening in the right hip flexor, and then straighten your left leg, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, flex the knee, hands down by your hips. Inhale, straighten arms overhead. Exhale, flex palms to the hip. Open through the heart. Again, inhale to straighten. Exhale to flex. Inhale, straighten. Exhale to flex. One more. Inhale to flex, to straighten. Exhale to flex. Hands down, other side of the left foot, tuck the toes under knee of the mat. Rock forward, rock back, rock forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Right knee down towards the floor, bring the left knee to meet your right knee, and both hips are moving down to the heels, taking moments balasana. Feel the breath. And back to center, kneeling position, stepping forward with the right foot, move the left knee slightly back, hands to your thighs, and again, move the spine, the chest away. So you're not leaning forward, you wanna have that nice opening on your left hip flexor in this case. So inhale, straighten the right leg, arms overhead. Flex the right knee, sweep arms down by your hips. Inhale, straighten, reach through the fingertips, nice long spine. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, down. Two more rounds. Inhale, reach. Flex and lower. Inhale, one more. And when you lower the left, both hands down to the floor. Tuck the toes under, knee of the mat, toes tap. Rock forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Left knee down, right knee comes to meet your left knee, and let's all move to child's pose. So relax and breathe. Slowly lift the head, lift the chest, remove the blanket, but keep it handy. Drop the hips to one side and swing the legs to the front. Let all meet to the front of the mat with the knees bent and feet wide as the hips. Let's come into farmer's pose with the chin in. Just stretch again in between the back of your neck, your opening, in between the shoulder blades, the muscles in the back of your rib cage, and then straighten the spine. Flex around chin. Inhale, straighten the spine. Flex around. One more. Inhale, straighten. Flex and round. Straighten and bring both hands behind you. Pick up the feet up and then flex the feet lower, tap the floor. Inhale, feet up, heels up. Low, keep the knees bent, tap the floor. If you like, you can bring the hands forward into this Navasana with movement. Lower, inhale, lift, and down. Up, down. Keep the core engaged, keep the mat, the spine flat. Down, 3 more. Inhale, lift, lower, 2 more. Engage, up, down, 1 more. Up, down, sole of the feet together, open the knees out, and then slowly squeeze the spine and the crown of the head towards the feet. Take a moment. Relax the outside of the hips, soften your muscles on your glutes. Release your pelvic floor. And gently lift the head, lift the chest. Now bring the knees up, feet wide as your mat, and then lower the elbows and the elbows under the shoulders, forearms down, palms down. Lift the feet. Now straighten the legs. Exhale, lower, hover. Flex the knee. Guide the knees over to your hips. Inhale, straighten the legs. Engage the core, engage the legs, lower, hover. Flex the knee, knees over the hips. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower, hover. Engage, knees over the hips. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, activate those muscles, hover. Flex the knee, knees over the hips. 1 more. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, hover. Bend the knees, lower the feet down, move the hips to the heels, arms down by your side, and then slowly release the head down. Use your blanket or your towel to protect your neck. Take a moment with the arms down at your side and T position with palms facing up. Gently rock your head from side to side. Gently moving the neck. Bring the head back to center with the feet wide as your hips. Now bring the hands down towards the floor, maybe touching the heels with your fingertips. Chin slightly tucked in, so make sure your chin is not pointing out because you're overarching your cervical spine. We want to stretch those muscles. So chin slightly tucked in, and that's why also you use the blanket to bring the chin closer to your chest. Coming to Vipada Pitta, bridge pose. Pick up the pelvis, lower back, middle back, high into bridge. Drop your bridge halfway down. Inhale, lift the pelvis high, and then slowly go all the way down until your sacrum touches the floor. Again, pick up pelvis, lower back, middle back, high bridge. Release your bridge halfway down. Activate and lift into your high bridge, and then slowly, 1 vertebra at a time, we'll lower the spine down towards the floor. Inhale, high bridge. Drop it halfway down. Activate those muscles, lift into the bridge, and gently down, 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 down. 2 more. Inhale, press into high bridge. Drop it halfway down. Inhale, high bridge. Gently release it down towards the floor. Last round. Inhale, high bridge. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, lift. And then slowly release it down towards the floor. Pick up the feet of the mat. Let's counterbalance the back bend. Apanasana. Hands to your knees, thighs into the chest. Inhale, away. And into the chest. Release your lower back and away from the chest. Exhale into the chest. And away. Exhale into the chest. And away. Keep the big toes touching and open the knees out. And thighs and knees together. Exhale to open. And to close. Open. And close. Open. And close. Lower the right foot down. Look across the left leg over to your right leg. So it's not a figure four. You're crossing your left leg over to your right leg. You reach with your hands and you're holding from the hamstring or the shin of your right leg. And it's just a gentle stretch here, and you can feel the glute, the IT band stretching here in your left side. Guide again, chin to your chest and concentrate on the breath. And release. Now lower the right foot down, holding from the hamstring of your left leg. Straighten the leg up, flex and lower, straighten, release, straighten, relax. One more, straighten and flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, flex and point. Left foot down, and now cross the right leg over to your left leg. Hugging from the hamstring or the left shin. Guide the right thigh into the chest. Now feel the stretch on the outside of your right hip, the glute. Breathe. Release the left foot down, holding from the hamstring your right leg. Straighten the right leg up, flex and lower, inhale up, flex and release, up, flex and down, up and flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, flex and release. Right foot down. Now walk the feet wide as the mat. Let's do some windshield wiper movement here, just to bring some mobilization to the hips, rocking from side to side. Now feet off the mat, and let's all roll over to our left side. Bring the right hand to meet your left arm. So with the knees bent, we're going to bring the right arm up and then open and twist, stay in the twist. So shoulders are open, palms facing down, facing up, and you can look over to your right arm, your right hand, if that works for you. Just breathe through the twist. Chattara Parivrtti. And slowly bring the left leg back through center and then roll over to right side and bring the left arm with you. So your left hand is touching your right palm, your knees are bent, and with the next inhale, the left arm goes up to the sky, and we open and twist to the left. Look over to your left shoulder, relax the front of the chest. Feel the gentle twist and the gentle stretch on the muscles of your rib cage on the left side. Just let go. One with the breath. Engaging the core, slowly bring both legs back to center. Lower the feet down, wide as your hips. Bring the hands down. Let's come to gentle bridge, mainly to adjust your spine. Make sure the spine is in line, and then slowly release it down, down, down. Now, place your right foot into the right corner of the mat and cross the left leg over to your right ankle. Bring the arms overhead, flex the elbows, grab your left wrist with your right hand. Take an inhale and then exhale, guide the spine to the right. And again, nice lateral stretch on the left side. Try to keep your left shoulder down as you breathe through this stretch. And the spine comes back through center. And do the crossing of the legs and bring the left leg to the left corner of the mat this time. Cross the right leg over to the ankle. Bring the arms over, grab the right wrist. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, the spine goes to the left. As you drop the right elbow down. Nice, deep, easy breathing. And spine back to center, and with the crossing of the legs, bend the knees. Let's do some windshield wiper movement here with the arms in T position, rocking the head into the opposite direction. The legs goes to the right, the head goes to the left. And we keep moving gently, slowly. Don't hurry this movement. Head in the opposite direction. Slowly, let's come back to center. Now, bring the legs together, pointed toes. Bring the arms overhead, reach through the fingertips. Take a deep inhale, nice long spine. Take an inhale, exhale, bend the knees, have yourself straighten, stretch your lower back. Take a deep inhale, bring the arms up to the sky, slowly with the arms down by your side, engage the core. To gently release the legs down towards the floor. When the heels are touching the mat, slightly right heel goes to the right corner, turn right foot out. Left heel goes to the left corner, turn the left heel and the left foot out, and then bring the arms away from the body with the palms facing up. You are now in your final pose, which is Shavasana. Eyes are closed. This is a time of letting go, time of reintegration, when you are receiving the benefits of your practice. For some of us, this is a very hard place to be. We tend to be thinking of the next thing to do, the next thing to rush and to take care of. This is time of taking care of yourself. Your body is receiving all the benefits of your practice. Every time we lie down in Shavasana, we learn how to be still, how to be aware. It's not like we're falling asleep. We're in this kind of feeling of letting go and still aware of what is going on with the body. You make adjustment as you need to. You go back to your regular breath. You feel the breath flowing deep, gentle, and relaxed. You're going to use your self-awareness in every single joint of your body, head to toes, stopping in those places you might still feeling some tightness or restriction. And you pause and have that little conversation with the body. And you do your best to release. Slowly, again, without the need of rushing the movement. You deepen your breath. And you gently rock your head from side to side. You wiggle the toes and the fingers. With your next inhalation, bring the arms overhead and reach through the fingertips, pointed toes. Take an inhale, flex the knees, hug yourself tight and gentle. Roll over to your right side in field position. When the head comes last, please, let's all sit together with eyes closed, shoulders back and down, the spine upright. Relax your elbows and the muscle of your face. If you need to sit in a chair, please do so. Let's bring the attention one more time to the breath movement. And we're going to notice the 4 points of the breath. At the end of the inhale, there's a microsecond before the exhalation happens. And at the end of the exhale, there's a microsecond before the next inhalation. So just be aware, inhaling, pause, watch, and exhale. And it's a very natural circle of the breath. We're not modifying too much. We're not holding too long. We're just noticing those 4 points. Just take a moment. The hands to the heart. And breathe deeply through the chest. Let go any tension of the heart, any tension of the mind. Deep and let go. Turn to your regular breath. Keep the hands on the heart center. And as we keep the hands in your chest close to your heart, take the time to thank yourself, to be grateful to your body,
to be grateful for giving yourself the gift of self-love and self-care. Sometimes we have to remind ourselves that we are worthy of care, love. Sometimes we have to remind ourselves to stop and find that moment of stillness where the mind can let go. And as we bring the hands together in Anjali Mudra, please take a deep inhale, open the chest, arms to the side. That's an inhale. And exhale, chant with me. Hands are coming together. Inhale to open. Exhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We're asking for peace, peace, and more perfect peace. And we all have peaceful, loving, sweet thoughts to cultivate. And we all have peaceful, loving, sweet words to offer always. And may our actions always be inspired by love, sweetness, peace, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. I thank you all very much for being here today. Namaskar. Thank you.